The owner got rich.
No. He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh! That was my cousin Harry.
All right. All right. You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Fouch says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to both of you, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
Radio KSIK. You've been listening to Music for Old Invalids. Our next selection is entitled Sick Room Serenade.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
Hey, here, look at my tongue.
But, Ma, I already seen your tongue.
Have you no sympathy for your poor mother? Laughing at her and mocking her illness, and she's got one foot in the grave?
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Oh, you never mean it. Oh, come on, look at my tongue.
A tongue's a tongue, Ma. They all look the same to me.
Oh. Did you stop at Dr. Mallard's and get the results of my tests?
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, not Dr. Mallard. He's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
He said you should be playing fullback for the Rams.
He wants me dead. I'll bet he's assistant coroner.
Well, I gotta go.
And I know I've got my goiter's coming back. I can feel it every morning after breakfast.
Yeah, that's when you take those great big...
Ah! What you got, a little surprise for me?
Open it up and see.
Dr. Slurp Saddle's famous tonic. Wait here. To be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic content, 98%. Oh, Seymour, you'll never know what this is going to do for me. Oh, I can feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
Look, Ma, I gotta get my plant and hurry back to the shop.
You mean that lousy weed out in the kitchen?
Yeah, and if Mr. Mushnick doesn't like it, he's gonna fire me.
Apparently, my hearing is going out on me. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
Gee, it looks worse than it did this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you asked me, I'd pitch it out in the trash. I don't like my house cluttered up with rotten vegetables.
Look, Ma, I gotta hurry. Can I bring you anything?
Oh, yeah. Bring me the evening news. They're running a self-diagnosis contest. The winner gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
Bye, Ma.
Bye, son. I'll see you the rosy edge of dawn. Drink to me, oh, sail away at thy night, and I will...
Well, it sure is different.
It looks delicious, but don't you think it's kind of stale?
Hasn't been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an LT day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
You like even skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese gardener over on Central Avenue. He found them in with an order he got from a plantation next to a cranberry farm.
Fine. You don't even know what is this plant you're growing.
Well, I gave it a name.
What name?
Gee.
What, you gave it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
Well, I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me. Oh, really? That's the most exciting thing anyone's ever done to me.
Poor kid. I don't think it's so much I should keep on spending $10 a week on your salary.
But, Gravis, he named it after me.
I know, and if they keep it, they'll name it Mushnick's Folly because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes.
Are you crazy?
Who? You.
That's probably the only plant of its kind in the world. Don't you realize if Seymour could nurse that thing back to health, you'll have people coming here from all over?
You think so, you found?
I know so, you Mushnick. But that's all I'm saying on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
Good night, you found.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Crazy about kosher flowers.
He's a nice man.
Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Maybe he's not so stupid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep you and this dumbbell junior for a week. If you can nice it back to health, you both can stay. If you can't, you're both fired.
Chief, thank you, Mr. Mushnick.
Don't feel sad, Seymour.
Don't waste your pity on me, Audrey. I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
Everybody.
Yeah, I know. I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know. I've given it every kind of fancy fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy.
Is this mic echoing?
Sicker and sicker.
Don't worry. You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
No, it's not.
Good night, Seymour.
Night, Audrey.
What the heck did I do different that made it work this time? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Isn't that a little plant? Haven't I done everything I could for you? Where did I
I
go?
think I'm gonna stop this while it's working here.
You're the first little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do. Please don't die.
Test terminated.
I'll get you some water, okay?